Example 2 says find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Okay, let us first cover the first part to find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So let p of x equals to x square plus 7x plus 10. Okay, now how are we going to solve this equation? We are going to split the middle term. So if we take the coefficient of x square and the constant term and we find the product, it is 10. 1 into 10 is 10. How do we split 10 so that the sum becomes 7? We can say 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is 10 and 5 plus 2 is 7. So we can write this as x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 10. So if we consider these two terms, I can take out x common. What are we left here? We are left with x. Here we are left with 2. And if we consider these two terms, we get 5 common. And here comes x. And what is left here? 2. So in these two terms, what is common? X plus 2 is common. And what is left behind? X plus 5. So to find the zero of the quadratic polynomial, it can be found out when p of x equal to 0, that is when this value is equal to 0, which is if either x plus 2 is 0 or x plus 5 equals to 0, that is either x equals to minus 2 and x equals to minus 5. So we can say that minus 2 and minus 5 are the zeros of the given polynomial p of x, that is x square plus 7x plus 10. Now the second part says verify the relationship between the zero and the coefficients. Now we have started for quadratic polynomial. The sum of the zeros is minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, and the product of zeros is constant term upon coefficient of x square. Now let us see if this rule satisfies over here. Okay, now if we see the sum of the zeros is minus 2 plus minus 5, which is equals to minus 7. So I can write this as minus of 7 by 1. So I can write this again as minus of what is 7? Coefficient of x, coefficient of x upon what is 1? 1 is the coefficient of x square, right? So I have verified the first relationship. Now let us come to the product of the zeros. Product of the zeros is minus 2 into minus 5. So this can be written as 10. I can write this as 10 by 1. So what is 10 here? 10 is the constant term. And what is 1? 1 is the coefficient of x square. So again I have verified the second relationship. So hence this is how you're going to prove such questions. And if you have any queries, just leave them down in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends.